Hello, this is a message for Pisces. Pisces, it looks like today we have a story that is basically just someone that's looking for confirmation about the journey that they're on. It looks like we got a healing journey that the story is talking about. We asked for overall energy, and overall energy was the Seven of Cups. We got the Seven of Cups from the Light Seers deck, and Seven of Cups here is just talking about choices that you're making going on your journey. And this one specifically, it shows a guy that's looking at all his. He's standing at the beach, like looking at all of his options here, seeing what he's got going on. It looks like each cup in this one just depicts different parts of his journey. So I'm not necessarily seeing like choices in an individual, more as just choices in what you're doing along your journey, because this, like I said, this is a story just to confirm what you're doing is you're going on the right path and you're following along this journey. When we begin, we get the King of Bows card, and in this image we get an image. It looks like it's snakes that are all coiled together, and then there's one snake up here at the top that's all by himself. So it looks like what we're being shown here is that, you know how snakes, when they're together with their families and stuff, they coil together. So it's not, at first when I saw it I thought maybe it was being influenced by negative things, but then I was reminded that that's the comfort area for snakes, is when they're together and they're coiled like that, and they're finding their peace. A peaceful place for snakes is when they're all coiled up together. But above all them is this one. There's this one snake that's all by himself, and he's not joined in. But one of the snakes that's already in the coil there, he's looking up to him like, "Hey, you wanna come down here?" But he's not so sure up there at the top. He's just kind of checking things out, seeing what's going on. And to confirm that, we get right after that, we get the Knight of Stones, which is a horse. It looks like a Mustang. That's all a wild horse that's by himself again. And we get that continuously through this. This is like I said, it's a confirmation for a lone journey that somebody is on. The message is for Pisces, but if you're watching this, it doesn't necessarily have to be for Pisces. But right after the Mustang, we get this healing image. This healing image shows a green man over someone, and it just seems like a place of meditation. We got a place of meditation and healing journey. And it looks like what we're looking for, what we're trying to find, is our joy. We're looking for, the next card that we get is the Three of Vessels, or in traditional tarot, is the Three of Cups, but it's talking about joy in this image. And so it looks like that's what we're healing towards. So someone that has probably gone through some kind of hardship in life, some kind of struggle, in some way, shape, or form, that you've lost your joy, and that could explain why you are the snake, that you're alone. Maybe you're having a difficult time trusting people. You've lost your tribe, and you're trying to find your tribe, trying to find your group. But right now you're the lone horse. You're wandering the world, trying to figure things out. And while you're doing this, you're on this healing journey, and you're being guided. And the healing is, you're looking towards the Green Man, which the Green Man is it's a reference to God or source. It's nature. However you look at it, the Green Man is just one example of an image that we've come up with to describe God for us. And that's what we're doing. We're going on our journey alone, and we're looking to God for healing. And right after the Joy card, another confirmation that we get is this card. It's Five of Stones in this deck, but it gives us the word endurance after it, and we see once again, we get this individual that's sitting by a cave by themselves, sitting in front of their fire, but they're alone, and the word that comes with it is endurance down there. You see it says endurance, and it's just a card of encouragement. It looks, in the distance we see this lightning striking down, and so it's we're surrounded by this storm, but it's showing that you're not in this little stick hut or something. You got this strong stone cave that you're sitting in, so you have a place of comfort to keep, and you have your warm fire that's keeping you warm. The storm is in the distance. You can see it, and it's surrounded you, but you're comfortable by your fire, but you are alone, but it seems like you're at peace and you're just in meditation here. Once again, after that, right after the endurance card, we get the Green Man again. But the Green Man's, this is just the card just with the Green Man. It's not showing him healing over it, but it's just showing us confirmation that while you are alone there, they kind of go together, these two. We get the individual by themselves, and then the Green Man right after it together, it goes together with, here again, before that, the Green Man's with the person alone, and you're together, they're healing. So it's, like I said, it's not really this isn't a revealing message to tell you really anything that's coming. It's just kind of giving you confirmation of what's going on in your life. You have the Wheel of Fortune that comes right after it when you're dealing with the Green Man. You have the Wheel of Fortune, so he's confirming for you, you know, that what you're working towards, you're doing the right thing, because you got the Wheel of Fortune coming right after that. And the Wheel of Fortune is just a card that shows that it doesn't matter what you do, you're going to spin that wheel and it's going to land on fortune. It's going to, whatever it is, whether it's your career, whether it's your love life, whether it's a family matter, anything like that, it's going to be fortunate as you spin it and as you keep on working towards the direction that you're working towards, as you're trying to find your tribe. It's, you know, in the first card it shows that snake that he's looking at the coil of other snakes. He's not far away from him. He's, you know, he's right there. He's considering. He's not hiding away, you know, trying to avoid them. He's there looking at them. He's, you know, he just hasn't quite decided yet to join with the coil yet. So, and we get right after that, we get the Nine of Arrows, which is dedication. This one shows a young maiden. She's surrounded by all these arrows. You see different arrows are shooting off all over the place, and she's got one arrow with a bow in her hand. What I'm seeing in this image is someone that has been presented with options. You've been giving many options. So let's take a romantic situation, for example. She's getting all these arrows. You know, think of like the Cupid, where I'm reminded of a story that I was watching today of Persephone's son, and he had the arrows, and he's basically depicted as like a Cupid, and when he shoots his arrow at someone, you know, it lands on them, and you know, they fall in love with someone. But all these arrows, they're being shot all around this person. You know, the arrows are coming from every direction, but they're all missing the mark. They're, you know, none of the arrows are touching them. She has this one arrow in her hand that, you know, it's not stuck in her arm yet, but she has the arrow. It's showing to me someone that has many options, that has, you know, many people, many things coming at them that are trying to get her love, but she's not having it. You know, she's letting them all fly away, and she's showing with having the arrow in her hand. When she's ready, you know, she's the one that's going to choose what the arrow is and who the arrow belongs to. So right after that, we get the Pole Star. It's called the Pole Star deck, which is basically just the card of the star, and it shows this young individual, or it doesn't necessarily have to be a young person, but it looks, in the image, it looks like a young person going off into the wilderness, and above it, he's heading towards his star. You know, it looks like the moon's up there, but it's depicting a bright, beautiful star, and to me, it's looking like someone that sees what their goal is, and they're going on this journey, and it's shown to us that it's a healing journey along the way, but it's a journey nonetheless, and they're heading towards that star. They're walking towards the star. And what's the one fun thing that comes out of this, that, you know, it's not just a kind of like telling you what's going on. You know, you don't always need to, you know what's going on in your life, so sometimes these messages can come across and be like, all right, thanks for telling me what I already know. But the next one you get is the Blasted Oak. So remember, you're walking off into this forest, and as you're walking through the forest, it looks to me, I'll let you look at it there, it looks like someone falling from the sky, and they have fire on their arms and, you know, on their feet, but what it looks like to me is a falling angel. So I'm not seeing it as a falling angel like, you know, like a demon, you know, where we all know the stories of the demons that are fallen angels, and it's more like a fallen angel, like a shooting star, like you know, you've seen your star in the distance, you're heading towards it, and it's come down to earth. You know, it's not just this magical thing in the sky that you're working towards, that you know, you're not just sitting there looking up the stars, wishing at the stars. It's showing that divine has now let this star come down to earth. So whatever you've been manifesting, whenever you've been trying to come towards, it's here on earth, and it's here waiting for you to come towards it, and it's waiting for you as you come on this journey. And right below that, we get the what is in the traditional tarot deck, it's the Temperance card, but it's just it's an image of an angel. So I'm seeing more of an earth angel, and it's, you know, I'm not thinking like, you know, we've been talking a lot about how people are feeling like we're, you know, in connection with our divine guides and sort of like that, but I'm not talking about like an actual like angel. It's someone that's an earth angel that has come down to earth for you. So as right underneath your the snake coil, you had the Page of Swords, you know, and that just is it's confirmation again that you're this page right now. You're this Page of Swords. You're in the defensive nature, but you're a page, and you're learning and you're growing. And what you're turning into here, underneath the Mustang is the Knight of Pentacles. You're going from this page energy into a knight. So as you get stronger and as you do this healing, you're turning into the Knight of Pentacles. So I see that you've noticed who your individual is that you're going towards, this star in the sky, this this beautiful manifestation that you've created. You've seen what it is, and you're coming towards them, strong, and you're ready to offer your pinnacle. You're not some weak energy. You've got something that you've been working on that you're ready to offer it to them, and you're coming as a knight. Like think of like the Knights of the Round Table. Like that's basically the celebrity of the day. You have something that many people want. You see all these arrows going around this person. You have pinnacle that you're willing to offer that many people would like to have, but you have your eyes set on your prize of what it is. While you're on this journey, underneath the healing card, remember we have the green man while he's doing the meditation, we get the what is the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is showing someone that you might be losing some sleep right now, and this makes sense to me today because today was a day for me that was, for whatever reason, it was my day off, and I just could not get out of bed. I slept the entire day away, and my dreams were just going wild all evening, all afternoon even. It wasn't even evening. I was just resting all day, and my dreams were just going crazy. And that's what it's showing me, is whoever this person is, the Pisces that's dealing with it, these are the kind of struggles that you're dealing with. Remember, we deal with collective energies right now. So people that are watching these messages, we're all joined energetically, so a lot of us will feel things that other people are going through. And me as a reader, I feel like that's what it was showing me, was that whoever I was going to read for this evening, that's what you're dealing with, is you're not losing sleep. You are sleeping, but what it's showing me is these dreams that are coming to you are just, it's a lot for you to deal with, but it's all part of your healing journey. It comes right underneath that healing card, so that's part of your healing. And so when you're resting and it feels like you wake up to these dreams that just are wild, and you're like, what did I just see? Just know it's all part of your journey. So don't hide from them. Don't worry about it. A lot of people worry, like, oh, I'm sleeping too much, I must be depressed. But our body, especially right now with all this stuff going on with everyone, our bodies will show us when we need, this kind of rest. And, don't fight it. So if you need a day of rest, just take the whole day of rest. But because right after that rest, we get the Hierophant card. Hierophant card, to me, a lot of times is the card of marriage. And right underneath, after the healing, we got the Joy card, remember? And then right underneath that, we got the Hierophant card that came out underneath Joy. So this could be talking about a romantic situation. Whatever the situation is, it's going to bring joy, and it's going to have divine, you're going to know that it was guided divinely, because we get the Hierophant over it, showing us that everything's going to be okay and that God's working with you. With your Endurance card that, showed the person that was in the cave, underneath it we get the High Priestess. So maybe either this is you, dealing with High Priestess energy, in your contemplation and your healing, you could be dealing with that, or maybe you're going towards your High Priestess, something like that. But whatever it is, you're being guided by Source. And we had the Green Man, which Green Man talks about, to me, in this deck, I'm learning with this deck. Yesterday in a reading we had the Green Woman, which talked about divine feminine energy, and this one we get the divine masculine side of it. So remember, these are just different aspects of God. God is everything. God is anything that He needs, that we need Him to be. He can break Him. I should be saying they can break up to anything that they need to be. In this part of your journey, you're walking with the Green Man, so you're walking towards your divine masculine energy. But it's just confirming here, underneath that, you have the Queen of Pentacles, which Queen of Pentacles, for me, is like a motherly, nurturing energy too. So don't be concerned, because what it's all talking about as you're healing is, this is something we don't even need a reading for. We know that we're trying to go towards balance, and we're trying to be balanced. So you have the Green Man that is working with you personally, specifically with you on whatever your healing is right now. But Green Man always has this Queen of Pentacles energy with them that is balancing out, your masculine and feminine energy. The Wheel of Fortune, we get clarification with the Page of Pentacles. So at the beginning we have what I would see as the Pisces, that you're in the Page of Swords energy, and under the Wheel of Fortune we're seeing the Page of Pentacles. So this is it's a nice energy, because it's showing two pages here that are working towards getting towards each other, and you're both in the same place, and you both have you're looking towards the same goals. So after you get your Page of Pentacles energy, you get the Eight of Cups card. The Eight of Cups shows you walking off into the distance, leaving, sometimes we'll see this card in the message as you're leaving behind something that you have built, but what it's not showing, it's not emphasizing so much on what you're leaving behind. It's just depicting that you are going off into this journey. And you'll see here, remember we had the one where you're getting all the arrows shot at you, so that could be showing what you are walking away from. Maybe these, the cups in this image are showing, all these arrows that are coming at you. And a lot of times, when that happens, and the people around us, the ones that we're surrounded with, they just don't get the message. So you have to make a choice to walk away. And it looks like that's what you're doing here. You walking away, remember we get the pole star, which is the star card, and it's showing you walking away. And that came right after that again. So you're getting, it's just showing over and over this image of you walking off into your distance. And you're walking into your journey. And as you're walking into it, we get the Eight of Pentacles, which shows you, literally physically working towards it. And everything that you're going towards, we saw that fallen angel there, or that falling angel, and then we get the Temperance card. You're working towards everything that you want to have, and you're being guided divinely through it. So let's get a little bit of clarification, maybe some advice here. What do we use? Let's use, I'll go with you. See what the light seers has to show here. Get a little bit of advice here. It's not really a lot that we need advice for. Like I said, this is confirmation. It's just a story of confirmation that whatever journey you're on, Pisces, you're on a healing journey, and it looks like you're doing the right thing here. You're staying by yourself, but you're not staying too far away, which is good. When you were healing, and it seems like in this part of the story, you've already gone through the real hardship. The loss and sleep here is the only kind of negative energy that you have, and really all that's showing me is part of your healing that you're still on, and you're learning and you're growing spiritually while you're asleep. So let's see what comes out here. Advice for Pisces, advice for Pisces. Alright, we get the Queen of Pentacles again. So maybe you have something that's going on with your actual mother. Because, like I said, that's for me, that's like a mother card. So I don't know if it's your mother specifically, or if it is just a nurturing energy that you're looking for, something like that. But since we get the Queen of Pentacles twice here and advice, something to do with your mother. So let's see. Clarification on Queen of Pentacles. Clarification on Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Alright. So we got the Devil card. Let me see here. We'll do one more. See what so it could be to deal with what you're, you could be dealing with a Capricorn here, because that, Capricorn is the card of Devil. But I don't, in most of my readings you'll see I don't focus too much on astrological signs, but it's just a place to start from. If we're looking at it as the Devil energy, maybe this is what you're healing from, something that you've gone through. Maybe there was a relationship with you and your mother that you're healing from. And then, like I said, we did get the... Okay, maybe, I don't know. We got the Ace of Pentacles, and we got Eight of Wands. So I'm getting this image of maybe someone that has found their partner. Someone that has found someone that they want to offer their Ace of Pentacles to. We have the Knight of Pentacles here when I was talking about how he looks all dapper and he's good to go, ready to go. He looks like a celebrity almost, and he's got this pentacle that he's ready to offer someone. So maybe this, maybe just for one person or group of person, for the advice that I'm getting right now for this message, talking about the mother energy, maybe you're talking about something, maybe you had a difficult relationship with your mother or something like that, because we got the Devil card with the mother energy. And if we're talking about a man bringing the pentacle to a woman, or it doesn't really matter if we're, something to do with your childhood. I don't see a lot of childhood stuff here, but I'm trying to connect what is talking about with the mother. Something to do with the mother has something to do with the journey that you're on. Let's see here. And we get the Ace of Pentacles, and we're getting, it's showing, it's looking like you're heading towards your person. So anyway, let me finish my statement. I apologize. I got this image of this story of someone that has their person that they want to offer their pentacle to, and that they have to deal with some stuff, that maybe some childhood things, some mother issues maybe, and they're working through that to get to to be able to, for them to be able to offer this pentacle to somebody. Let's see, one more, so gets a little bit more clarification here. See, this is what happens sometimes is you'll get the whole story, and it seemed like it was just confirmation, but now that I asked for advice, it's going deeper into it. So it's trying to see, I don't want to just leave you there without finishing it up, what it's trying to advise you to do here. But we have, on these journeys sometimes, while you're working with the green man and they're doing this meditation, it might just leave it there, because this talks about our lone journey, and you get that over and over again, is, on these journeys, Spirit isn't going to tell us exactly what to do. They're not going to give us exactly what, otherwise why be on the journey at all? Why go through this if Spirit was just going to give you the answers? But we'll see we'll ask for one card to close it out here, and whatever it gives, that's what we'll leave it. But one more card, that's great. Okay. We got the Eight of Swords, so it looks like that's what they're advising right now. This isn't, and I'm sorry, I'm just reading energy here. I wish it was giving you more advice here, but it's not really. It seems like that's what's going on here, is whatever you're going on, whatever your journey, you're heading towards this energy, you're working with Spirit. This is your journey, and you have to, you have to do these, you have to go through these lessons on your own. You have the green man, you have God guiding you along the way. Whenever you have any specific questions, I wouldn't advise you to look to tarot, first of all, for answers to the questions in your life. Tarot is just confirmation of the energy that you're in. That's all tarot is. Sometimes you'll get something like, seems like it's a peek into the future, but you never look to tarot like it's a fortune teller ever. Always look for just confirmation, what's going into your day, energy that's happening right now, and if it brings you some kind of comfort, great. But with any message that you come across, if it's bringing anything negative into your heart, I advise you just turn it off. Just turn it off and don't watch it again. Go read another, watch another one, or stop watching it altogether. But tarot is just supposed to be confirmation to the energy that you're in right now, because it's showing right now that you're in Eight of Swords, which is showing that you're battling with something. And it looks like you're trying to climb to the top here. So we could be talking about work, but I'm feeling more it's talking about an individual. You're trying to reach your star in the sky here. So I hope it was helpful to you. I hope we got something out of this message. I think really what you need to place your focus on in this part of the story is this. I can see where the struggle would be, all this energy of people bothering you and people coming at you. You got this beautiful pentacle that it seems like many people want, and you're this this beautiful energy of this Mustang. So I can see maybe it's a young just someone that someone really that has a lot to offer the world, and so a lot of people are coming at you, and it just seems like you're in this bothersome energy, and you've had to go into seclusion by yourself. But where I would focus here is you're on your journey, or if you're not on your journey, you're about to go on a journey, and what you're heading towards on this path is you're heading towards this star, and as you're heading towards it, your star falls from heaven. So you got some beautiful energy here, and it seems like you have a couple obstacles that are in your way, but it seems like you've worked through the hardest part of it. And I would advise you to pay attention to your dreams. It seems like, because that's really the only place in this message that I'm seeing that you might have some hardship, real hardship, is during your sleep and stuff like that. So it seems like Spirit, because it right underneath, remember it came right underneath the healing card, we get this card here. So it looks like they're trying to talk to you in your sleep. So that could be the advice for me as a reader that I would take from this message. But Spirit is just telling you to follow your intuition, follow your heart, and follow them, and you'll be in a good place. All right, thanks for listening, Pisces. Have a good day. Bye.